Good Sunday morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pepper Baker. Suzanne Lawler has the weekend off. The pandemic put resources at a minimum this year for many people, from grocery store items to even losing money. That lack also impacted the homeless and sparked an even greater need for shelters. Normally on any given Tuesday, students would report to school in about an hour or so and walk through these doors, but as you can see, they're locked. Turning to election news, the U.S. Senate runoffs in Georgia are nearly a week away. The two races will determine which party controls the Senate. Good afternoon, Aaron. Yes, we decided to give you all a look on the inside, but the story is really the same as it's been on the outside. Still no lines and really short wait times, if any at all. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and other House Democrats are laying plans for impeaching President Trump again after his supporters violently stormed the U.S. Capitol. Bibb County deputies are still working the scene here on Forsyth Road as one of their own crashed their patrol car, flipped a couple of times, and was killed. Drayton Road is one of the 24 roads affected by the flooding. As you can see, if you look down, the water comes up this high on my boots just right here. So as you can see, this truck is empty now, but we are determined to get this whole space filled with non-perishable items, canned goods, starting now all the way until 9 o'clock tonight. Good morning, Aaron. Yeah, I feel like Bibb schools could probably reenact that time Oprah gave out all those cars, except it'd be like, you get a hot spot, you get a hot spot, because they're giving out over 1,500 today. If you ever come face to face with one, which I hope you never do, you're supposed to make yourself big, make lots of noise, and back away from the animal slowly. Now, Austin, could you do that? I mean, I think that would just go out of my mind if I ever came across a black bear.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to come across one. Also, if you see a bear cub, you know that the mama bear is around.
Well, thank you for joining us this morning. We'll see you back here tonight for 13 WMAZ News at 6 and 11. The news continues now on 13WMAZ.com. Have a great day. Good morning, Aaron. Yes, Danny Slaughter, who lives on Bass Road, says going over this bridge feels like being on a tightrope. One wrong move and you might hit oncoming traffic on one side or the guardrail on the other. And you know what? It's driving him crazy. Well, I talked to the city and State Department of Transportation, and there are plans in the works.
This bridge on Bass Road, I'm Danny Slaughter, and it's driving me crazy.
Slaughter and his family moved to the LaCroix neighborhood about a year ago. He feels like driving on the Bass Road Bridge near Rivoli Drive is a nightmare.
Especially when you travel coming this way on the bridge. It's cars have to get into the other lane or worry about hitting a barrier. Several cars have hit the barrier. Several tires have been blown.
This bridge is Bibb County's responsibility. They placed a concrete barrier where a truck crashed into the guardrail back in June. County spokesman Chris Floor sent a statement saying the agencies involved with fixing the bridge agreed on the need for concrete barriers to be placed there as opposed to something less sturdy like barrels. Despite the entire bridge being scheduled for replacement, we will be fixing the missing guardrail due to the major safety issue it presents. Penny Brooks with Georgia Department of Transportation breaks down their plans to replace the bridge next summer.
That bridge is actually going to be raised to allow for double stacked cars through railroads. So that was probably going to be happening anyway, but that bridge really needed to be replaced because of the structural deficiencies. It's going to be lengthened and widened significantly.
They will shut down this part of the road and put a detour in place. It will take about a year to complete. Slaughter says the temporary inconvenience is worth it for a permanent fix.
Right now it's treacherous, people can get hurt. We close the bridge, we create one problem to solve another. And the problem we're solving is much more greater than the problem that we have by closing the bridge.
Now, Floor says they're working to get the plans and designs approved, and construction could start as early as November. Now, just keep in mind that this is a very major thoroughfare, and with all the schools around, you got Howard High and Middle close by, you've got Sonny Carter Elementary and Ace, with Bibb schools heading back in person soon. This bridge could see a lot more traffic, and you can see how close these cars are to us. But reporting live in Macon, Pepper Baker, 13 WMAZ News. Hi, Jaden. How are you doing? Good. The last time I talked to Jaden Carswell, he was celebrating his 4th Heartiversary at Hillcrest Elementary in Dublin.
It's when my classmates celebrate me because I'm the only one in the school that have a new heart.
Carswell was born with underdeveloped pumping chambers to his heart. He had to have a transplant at 3 years old. Now he's 8. He and his grandmother, Demetria Smith, are celebrating his 5th year of no rejection.
It feels amazing. I mean, we He's able to run around. I still think, where did you come from? You know, it's so amazing to see how well he strives.
Smith says this year was particularly worrisome trying to keep Jaden healthy through a pandemic.
Yes, I was very concerned because he does have underlying conditions. So my thing is, and even now, I just, as much as possible, I keep him away from people. And when we do have to get out, we're always gloved and masked.
Even though his heartiversary was different, keeping it small with close family, Jaden is still the same vibrant and strong boy, spreading as much love as his new heart desires.
Nothing's changed, but he's getting bigger and energetic.